Hello, my name is Andrew Lindroth. Today I'm going to be informing you about a company called Zildjian Cymbals. I'm interested in informing you about this company because I'm a musician and drummer myself and have actually been using Zildjian cymbals for over a decade now. Zildjian was founded in 1623 in the country of Turkey by a name named Avitus Zildjian. Avitus was a classical percussionist and was displeased with the way cymbals sounded back in the day and decided to start making prototypes himself. After a few years, he finally found what was called the secret recipe that he said, that we'll explain later, that made the difference and uniqueness of Zildjian cymbals. And from there, Zildjian Cymbals was born. Now to this day, Zildjian Cymbals is now one of the oldest active companies in the world, still family owned, and according to Zildjian.com, they are on to their 14th generation. Now I'm going to talk about the cymbals specifically and how they're so unique compared to everybody else. First is their wide variety of cymbal lines. They can play for anybody that is a beginner drummer, intermediate, any type of skill level. They also have a wide variety of cymbals for specific genres as well, which a lot of, and actually I'm pretty sure all of the other companies don't do. They have country cymbal lines, they have rock, metal, anything that you could want. And they can also make cymbals just for marching band as well, which is also another huge market, as Scott Scojo from Blue Devils did a research recently and said that there's a 15% boom in the amount of people participating in marching band now. So I'm sure you're wondering, what is the secret recipe that Avitus found out to make Zildjian these great superior quality sounding cymbals? So I'm going to explain that to you and demonstrate for you as well. Zildjian cymbals is made from cast bronze, which is made of 80% copper and 20% tin. Other companies usually make their cymbals from sheet bronze, which is 40% copper, 60% tin. The more tin, the less durable. Hence, especially with the sheet bronze, it makes the cymbals crack easier. They don't have that great of a sound. With Zildjian, they have all the combined best properties to do this. So the secret recipe is the traces of silver alloy in the cymbals. Other companies do not use the silver alloy. It's almost a trademark for Zildjian. And after the cymbals are made from the factory, like every other company in the world, then they hire the best people that they trained to earn their certificates in what is hammering in cymbals. And I'm going to show you what that is. So this is an A custom cymbal line of Zildjian. It may be hard to see on the camera, but all along these lines are indentions or hammering in. So these factory workers hammer in personally, manually, and that's what creates the unique sound in each cymbal. So you may get another A custom 17-inch crash, and because it was all made together in the factory, you'll have that similar sound, but each cymbal itself has a different and unique sound. Not too much where it can be a different cymbal, but just enough to make it unique to where you can play some cymbals and say, that's the one I want. Now, I'm going to demonstrate to you what a normal cymbal would usually sound like from another company, which would resonate and would be dead. It just would not be nearly as good sounding. So let's hear it real quick. Notice that dead, dull sound. The sound doesn't resonate, it doesn't ring, it doesn't add contrast and dynamics to the music. Now listen to how the actual A custom Zildjian crash sounds like. Notice how the sound resonates. It's continuing to ring. When you listen up close, you hear a deep dynamic contrast. And that's where the hammering and the silver alloy comes in to make that unique sound that is Zildjian cymbals. Doesn't matter what cymbal line that they are using. So now that you understand the superiority, quality, and the secret recipe that Zildjian has for their cymbals, I would like to focus on one more thing before you leave this room today, and that is their unique marketing strategy of endorsing artists. Think of endorsing artists as your favorite team drafting a top-end valuable player from college. So let's think, in our case, Baker Mayfield. If you're a fan of the Browns and you just witnessed Baker Mayfield being drafted by the Browns, you're excited, you're making posts, it's a big deal, right? It's the same thing goes for endorsing artists. It's like choosing a team, because once you get endorsed, you're to only represent them. So Zildjian has some of the best artists and drummers representing them in the world. You have people like Aaron Spears, who's the drummer of Ariana Grande. You also have Travis Barker of Blink-182. You also have many, many other drummers in different genres. The list goes on and on. So it's very clear and evident that Zildjian is one of the most successful companies by keeping their same recipe, by endorsing the best artists in the world. Unfortunately, the speech is limited on time, and I can go on and on about Zildjian all day, about the history, more unique properties of the cymbals, but I'd like you to walk out of this door today, and you're going to remember the name Zildjian, you're going to remember this logo. You're also going to remember its trademark. It's the only serious choice. You'll see that on all of their shirts and their cymbals as well. And I guarantee you, next time you watch a music performance on TV, on your computer, look for the drummer. I guarantee you he's playing Zildjian cymbals. Thank you.